Yes.
Okay. So who will read today's news? Anybody voluntarily? Did Are you ready? Can you read the news? No. Himanshu, can you? Okay, no problem. I think we were discussing Newton Raphson method, is it? Yes or no? Can you hear me? Please reply me. Okay. So what we did at the end, can anybody tell me? Yes, please speak loudly. I know NR method, but yes, उसमें कुछ एग्जांपल्स करवाए थे. Okay. So we discuss how to find like square root and cube root and so on.
No, we were about to start that.
No. Okay. Fine. So let's try to one or two such examples where we see how to get the square root and cube root using Newton-Raphson method. Let me write now. The next example here is so let's try it as an example. So here, the first question of getting that square root and cube root with the help of Newton-Raphson method. The question is here, find first one, let's write say square root of 20. Second one, let's write cube root of 12. Third one more, let's write here 1 upon root 15 using Newton-Raphson method. Evaluate this using NR method. This is what we want to discuss here. With the help of Newton-Raphson method, we want to get this. The screen is visible to you, both A and B division. Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So what we'll do, uh, we we just form the equation, and then as we were doing earlier, we use Newton-Raphson method. For example, for the first one here, the solution, let's see how to get the square root of 20. So here you're asked for this square root of 20. So let it be x. Okay, we take this expression as x. We want to get the square root of 20, so we'll consider these as x. Now you know how to form the equation. What I'll do, just to make it free from the square root, I'll square it on both the sides. I'll just square on both the sides. So 20 equals to x squared. So now we can write equals to 0 form. So x square minus 20 equals to 0. So this is your function now. So what's your function? Fx equals to x square minus 20. This is a formation of the function. Now we discuss as we were doing earlier. Okay? What I did, you are asked to find in the first question square root of 20. Let the square root of 20 be x here. Consider the square root of 20 as x. Then just you make that expression free from the square root. So I've squared it. So squaring on both the sides. So 20 equals to x squared. You know, in every iterative method, you must have fx equals to 0 form. So just taking 20 on the other side. So we are getting this. So this is the function. You want to get the value of x. The value of x is nothing but what? Root 20. And that is nothing but the root of this equation. Which equation? You know, x square minus 20, right? That is equals to 0. So now we decide what x0. How do we decide the x0? What we'll do to get the x0? What's our next step to decide the starting approximation? You know that square root of 16 is 4 and square root of 25 is 5. So the value of root 20 has to be between 4 and 5, just by observation. Right? What's the square root of 16? You know 4. What's the square root of 25? You know 5. So this 20 is between 16 and 25. So you know that the value of root 20 has to be between which two numbers? 4 and 5. So you can choose x0 as any number between 4 and 5. Or another way of doing this one is as we were doing earlier. You keep putting the values and you see where the function changes its sign. That's what you have to do. So you get the interval first that enclose the root. Right? That's what you have to do. Get the interval that enclose the root first. So how we'll do this? Let's suppose I'll find f of before I decide x0. Let's find first f of 0. What is f of 0? You know it is minus 20, so it's negative. What is f of 1? That is 1 minus 20, which is also negative. What is f of 2? That is 4 minus 20, which is also negative. What's f of 3? You know it is nothing but the 9 minus 20, which is also negative. What is f of 4? That is 16 minus 20, as I have told you. This is also negative. Okay? And now you will find f of 5, which is nothing but what? 25 minus 20, which is greater than 0. So function f, you can see, attains a negative value at 4 and positive value at 5. So therefore function must have one root. Function must have one root between which two numbers? 4 and 5. That you know. You were knowing in fact from the beginning. So we take x0 as what? choose any number between 4 and 5. So I'll take here, for example, 4.5. You can take 4 itself, you can take 5 itself. Here I've just taken the midpoint. Okay? So let's take x0 as what? 4.5. Number between 4 and 5. Here function has negative value, function has positive value. So this guarantee that the function must have one root between 4 and 5, negative and positive. So I've chosen one number between 4 and 5. Okay. You require here f dash x also. So f dash x for introduction method. So f dash x equals to 2x minus 0, which is 2x. You know derivative of x square is 2x, derivative of 20 is 0. So now I'll go to the next slide and we'll just prepare the table. So here I'll write number of iteration, then we'll have x0 here, then we'll have f of x0 here, we'll find f dash x0. Okay, then we have formula for the next approximation, which is x1 equals to x0 minus, f of x0 upon f dash x0. We'll get this, and then we will have f of x1. Right? This is what you need to do, as we know, as we were discussed. So we get this. Right? So in the first iteration, you need to help me. What are the values here? In the first iteration, x0 is 0.5, 4.5. That's what we have chosen here. What is x0? 4.5 here. Put it into the function. So a function में place करेंगे. What's a function here? X square minus 20. This is a function. You put it into the function. Find the value. Tell me क्या आ रहा है?
0.25.
So you have 4.5 the whole square minus कितना कर रहे हैं? 20 कर रहे हैं. So how much you are getting? कितना आ रहा है आप लोग का?
0.25.
Is it? कितना आ रहा है आप लोग का? Is it 0.25? Okay. Now what is f dash x? F dash x क्या है? F dash x is nothing but what?
9.
2x. F dash x is 2x here. So 4.5 into 2. So what we'll get? You'll get how much? 4.5 into 2, which is just 9. Is it? Yes or no? Please reply me. Okay. Now you put the values in this expression. आप expression में values place करो. So you have x0. Your x0 is 4.5 minus, inside the bracket you need to write f of x0. What is f of 0? 0.25 divided by how much? F dash x0, in fact it is 9 divided by 9 here. Close the bracket. So what you are getting? Can you tell me? कितना आ रहा है आप लोग का?
4.4.
How much you are getting? Somebody tried? You can reply me through chat box also. How much you are getting? It's not that much difficult to find. कितना आ रहा है आप लोग का? Have you tried? No? Nobody?
4.4722.
Shloka, speak loudly, please. 4
4.4722.
point.
47
Okay. 4.47.
double two double two
4.47. Then
two two
222. Is it
yes
something like this?
yes
Are you getting this? Now you will put this value in the function. What's the formula for function? You know. Function की formula क्या है? आप जानते हैं x square minus 20. So I'll square this expression minus 20. Your fx, you know, fx इतना है आपके पास x square minus 20. And this is f dash x. Just look at the previous slide, you will realize. What is fx? X square minus 20. And what is f dash x? 2x. Okay. So here, uh, let's put 4.47222 in the function and minus 20. What you will get, see?
0.00077
क्या रहा आप लोग का आंसर? What you are getting? Can anyone tell me what you are getting here? You just put 4.47222 in the function and see what you are getting.
Zero point triple zero five seven three.
How much, Raj?
0.0000573.
Okay, 0.000, then
573.
okay. Zero point triple zero
573.
and then 50 like this.
573.
57.
573.
I am getting your S24. Okay. Double seven, something like this. Can you just write in the chat box?
sir the chat box
Those
is
who are done,
disabled.
please reply me through chat box.
Chat box નો ઓપ્શન નથી.
I'm getting this here. So I did this. 77160. I'm getting this. 000 and double seven 160. Check, please. Are you getting this? Have a look into this.
Yes, sir, nearer to that.
I hope this is correct.
7517.
Now we go to the second iteration, next iteration. Iteration number 2 now. So you know there x0 becomes x1. sorry, x1 becomes x0. So here this is 4.47222. What is f of x0? That is f of x1. 0.000077160. This we need to find here. F dash x0. Right. F dash x0 means what? Put this new x0 in the derivative. Derivative is here in front of you. So you just need to multiply this one with 2 here. Okay? Just 2 से multiply करेंगे इसको 4.47222 into 2. Okay, so how much we are getting? We are getting this one 8.944. 8.9 then 444. Is it? We are getting this here 4444. Fine. Now here x1 in this case, that is x0. What is x0? You know here. We are just putting these values in this formula. x0 is 4.47222 minus inside the bracket f of x0. F of 0 is this 0.00000777160 divided by f dash x. What is f dash x? 8.9444. Close the bracket, equals to. How much you are getting? Anybody? Anybody? How much you are getting if you place all these values in the formula of x1? Done, anybody? The formula is not so complicated, so it will take this much time. It's very simple formula. Isha, Minal, how much you are getting x1 in this case, second iteration? क्या है आप लोग? 4.47, let me write just 1 minute. 4.47 फिर 21 फिर 16, fine. Okay. Okay. Now you will place this value in the function. क्या है function की formula? You know formula for function. You know the formula for function here. What is the formula for function? Place the values, decide the new x0 and go for the third iteration. Do it fast. What is f of x0 here? कितना आ रहा है in this second iteration आप लोग का? नेगेटिव आ रहा है, पॉजिटिव आ रहा है?
Negative.
नेगेटिव आ रहा है. Okay. How many zeros? 4, 5?
5.
We are getting negative, no, here. So I think it is minus 0.0000. How many zeros? 5 zeros. 1975, I think. उसके बाद 1975. Is it? Let's go to third iteration now. So this x1 becomes now new x0. So here this is 4.472116. This is minus 0. You have 5 zeros here. 5 zeros and then 1975. You need to get f dash x0. So 4.47216 into this. You are going to put here in the derivative. So let's put into the derivative. So what we'll get if I put into the derivative 4.472116 into 2. So here 8.944 944,232. Okay. Now we place all these values in the formula for x1. So x1 equals to x0. You know x0, it is 4.472116 minus inside the bracket here f of x0. It is okay. So this will be plus, in fact. You have minus. So middle में plus हो जाएगा. This minus and this minus gives you plus. So do it and let me know what you are getting. F of x0 is minus 5 zeros, 1975 divided by how much? F dash x0, which is 8.944232. How much you are getting? क्या आ रहा है आप लोग का? Okay. So I'm getting here this one 4.47211 इतना तो आ रहा है 4.47211 something like this, and here if you place the value you will be having number of zeros here, positive, negative, it's not important. So you can stop and you can write here that this is the root to correct up to how many decimal places here? So we can write here, therefore, x equals to 4 point, 4.47 2, 1, at least this much you can write. 211 if you want, you can write. 211 or 4, this is a root, correct to 4 decimal places, correct to 4 decimal places. So it's a value of x, remember. So x means, if you just go back to previous slide, you will realize x means square root of 20. You just look at here. What was x? That was square root of 20. So here you can write, therefore, root 20 equals to approximately 4.4721. This is correct up to 4 decimal places. With the help of calculator, if you find this directly, you will get first 4 decimal places equals to this much. You can verify. Find the square root of 20 directly with the help of calculator, you will get 4.4721. So if you repeat some more iterations, you will get the better approximations of root 20. Now, let's see 2 more sub questions here, how to form the square root, or how to form the equations. So here second question is cube root of 12. So let the cube root of 12 as x. आपको ये find करना है, so let this be x. क्या करना चाहिए to form the equation? You have cube root of 12. You are asked to find here cube root of 12. See the second question. Cube root of 12 with the help of Raphson method. So what we should do further to simplify the given expression? We must take cube on both the sides. You know this means 12 raised to 1 by 3. Cube root means raised to 1 by 3 equals to x. Now we take cube on both the sides. So 12 equals to x cube. Fine. And therefore, if you write equals to 0 form, you will get the x cube minus 12 equals to 0. So therefore, this is the function. What's the function here? X cube minus 12. This is the function. X cube minus 12. That's a given function here. I repeat, what you are asked here, you are asked to find the cube root of 12. See the second question. So we have taken that expression as x, so we want to get x. Now meaning of cube root means raised to 1 upon 3. You have raised to 1 by 3. Now just to make it free from the cube root, here we just cube on both the sides. So 12 equals to x cube, taking cube on both the sides, and therefore x cube minus 12 equals to 0, and therefore the function is this finally. You need to decide now starting approximations. If it is asked in the exam, at least directly by calculator, you can find the cube root of 12 and then you can decide the x0, or you get the interval which encloses the root, which is not difficult. Okay, so here you have this function fx equals to x cube minus 12. This is the function. So, ab jante, if you take 0, it is negative. If you put 1, even it is negative. If I put 2, it is also negative. If I find f of 2, you have 2 raised to 3, which is 8 minus 12. This is negative. But if I put 3, you know, 3 cube is 27. Here 2 cube was 8 minus 12. So this is a positive. So here at these 2 points, function opposite sign, negative and positive. Okay, that means above function must have at least one root between which 2 numbers, 2 and 3, this and this. So we can take here, we take x0 as, you can take any number from 2 and 3, let's take 2.5. And then you can do as we were doing. Cube root has to be between 2 and 3 because cube root of 2 is 8 and cube root of 3 is 27. So 12 is between here. 12 is between which 2 numbers? 8 and 27. So cube root has to be between 2 and 3. So this way you can continue now. What about third question? Third sub question. Then the third sub question. What is asked in the third sub question? 1 upon square root of 15. You have reciprocal with square root. You have here reciprocal with the square root. 1 upon root 15 you are given. So form the equation and let me know what you are getting. Now you know how to do this. So the third question, you are asked to find 1 upon square root of 15. Call that as x. Let this be x. Okay. So first you can square it. So if I square it, you have 1 by 15 equals to x squared. And therefore you have 1 equals to 15x squared. And you write equals to 0 form. So therefore fx will be, if I write equals to 0 form, it is 15x squared minus 1. This is the function. Okay. Correct now this one? Do you all agree with this? What I did, I've just squared it to make it free from the square root. You just square the expression. So here on the left hand side you have 1 by 15, right hand side it will be x squared, and then just take 15 on the right hand side. So your 1 equals to 15 squared. And therefore, you know, function should be always in fx equals to 0 form. So take just 1 on the other side, so 15x squared minus 1. That's what we are getting. And this is a function. You need f dash x also. What is f dash x here? Can you tell me? Here also you require. What is f dash x in this case? कौन बताएंगे?
30x.
Yes?
30x.
Yes. So 15 as it is, derivative of x square is 2x. So this is 30x. And what about here f dash x? यहाँ पे f dash x कितना होगा? It will be
3x square.
3x.
square. Yes, minus 0. Okay. Now decide x0 here. What will be x0 over here? Can you decide x0 over here? Let me know what is x0 in this third sub question. Or give me interval that enclose the root at least.
-1 and 0.
How much?
-1 and 0.
Raj, can you write in the chat box what you are getting?
Chat box में ऑप्शन है नहीं सर.
Because you are not audible to me clearly.
સર chat box में ऑप्શન નથી.
He is saying -1 and 0.
So here you decide x0 and then try to get the appropriate root. Okay. 2 more questions for you if you are interested. Strike. The one question is here, function is given by this x into log x to the base 10 minus 1.2 equals to 0. One is this, x into log x minus 1.2. Using Newton-Raphson method, you need to find the derivative. Starting approximation you are not given. Second one more question you are given here. X equals to u as to minus x. Here you are given it is near 0.5. Near x0 equals to 0.5. This is given to you. So starting approximation in this place you are given, not in the previous question. Okay. So this 2 and one more. Let's try the third question here. This is 1, this is 2, one more for you, third one. It is about polynomial function which is x cube minus 2x minus 5 equals to 0. Okay, these three functions you are having. You need to write the second one in fx equals to 0. Now, question is get the root correct up to, you can say up to 3 decimal places using NR method. Solve the equations using Newton-Raphson method. आपको NR method से solve करना. Everywhere you need derivative. Okay, इसका derivative easy है, आपको पता है. What's the derivative of this? You can write very easily. It is 3x square minus 2. Okay, this is f dash x here. That's very simple. 3x square minus 2, not difficult for us because it's simple polynomial function. What's the derivative of the second one? Second का derivative क्या होगा? Will help me to get the derivative. पहले fx लिखो. What is fx? You can write x minus 0 raised to minus x. This is about exponential function. तो यहाँ पे f dash x कितना होगा? Can anyone tell me?
1
f dash x?
1 plus e raised to minus x.
Yes.
1 plus e raised to minus x.
What is derivative of x? You know. Derivative of x is just 1. That you know. So a1 होगा. What about e raised to minus x? How to differentiate e raised to minus x? There you need to use the chain rule. So there the derivative will be actually ऐसा होगा. Minus sign as it is. Derivative of e raised to minus x is e raised to minus x into वो minus 1 का derivative. That is और एक minus 1 आएगा by chain rule. So finally f dash x in the second case is 1 plus e raised to minus x हो जाएगा. This is correct f dash x for the second one. Okay. Now the question comes to first one. How we'll get the derivative of this first one? Fx equals to x into log x to the base 10 minus 1.2. The question is this, differentiation of this. Can anybody help me for derivative of this? Your fx equals to x into log x to the base 10 minus 1.2. Okay, you tried directly, log function to the base cannot be differentiated. So just refer your class book of first semester if you are having, otherwise just Google it. Your base is 10, remember. So when you differentiate the logarithmic function, you need to convert the base to e. Once you convert to the base e, then you can differentiate it very easily. Try to do it, okay? We'll see in the next session now. Thank you. We end the session here.